Season 2 American Operators in Rainbow Six Siege leaks. They're here, let's talk about them. What is going on, guys? They call me Ampy. Welcome to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be discussing the Season 2 American Operators and their potential leaks on the internet. Now, I realize that this information may not be entirely new. In fact, some of this information was leaked about a month or two ago. But I figured it was about that time to drop my own insight on the situation because Season 2 is right around the corner. So if you guys are unfamiliar with the Year 1 content roadmap for Siege of all free DLC, in January we were supposed to get Black Ice, the Canadian free DLC, but unfortunately Ubisoft postponed that and it did launch in February. This makes me believe that the Season 2 for the Americans is going to be delayed maybe a month or so as well, unless Ubisoft has gotten their shit together since then. But here we see that it's supposed to launch in April. We can hold them to April, but I honestly wouldn't be too surprised if we saw something like a May launch for Season 2. But now we can talk about the things that everybody wants to talk about. Who are these two American operators and just what do they look like? What are their gadgets and how are they going to operate? Well, we've already seen the American girl operator from previous leaks when around the time that Black Ice was coming out. In my previous video when I was talking about Season 1 Black Ice DLC leaks of these operators, this image did surface. It was re-uploaded onto Reddit after being taken down from 4chan, and it proved to be some early information about what the face of the American operator could look like. Well, since then, we have gotten some more information, a full body shot of this American girl operator, a body profile of what she could potentially look like in the game itself. I think some work still has to be done to the overall look of her. I think some corners could be smoothed out and maybe some more detail rendered out of her gear, but if this is an early stage, I'm completely happy with it. She looks pretty cool. And it'd be nice to get another girl on the defensive side, and the reason I think she's defense is because of her gadget. This information is coming from Reddit user pseudogenesis. He data mined some information, some audio files in the game, leading me to believe that her gadget is placeable cameras. Take a listen, boys.
New camera feed up and running. New camera feed up and running. New feed activated.
Imagine the plays that could be made and the ranked matches that could be altered with this gadget on defense. I only hope personally that it works a little less like Jaeger's trophy system and that we're restricted as to where we can exactly place this thing. Maybe if it works like nitro cells, you can throw them against walls instead of physically walking up to them. That could totally change the pace of the game, and this would easily be my most favorite operator on defense. Now, she's gonna be pretty cool and everything, but there's also a male operator, a male American operator that we have yet to talk about. And again, in my last video talking about Black Ice DLC leaks, he came up just as much as she did. Now, to prep for the original January release of Black Ice, the Ubisoft Mexico YouTube channel uploaded a video with this concept art inside of it. As we all are aware of now, the Black Ice DLC was delayed until February, and I guess Ubisoft Mexico didn't get the memo. They actually took down this concept art, but it didn't prevent it from being leaked on the internet. Here we see both operators, the American camera girl we're talking, and of course this new American male operator as well. Now, all this information about these American operators weren't just leaked by accident. Ubisoft is leaving little Easter eggs in some of their trailers for us to find. Luckily, if you slow down a couple of these, you'll learn a little bit more than what is at face value. I'm talking specifically about one video in particular titled Laws of Siege Unique Operators. We're presented with a lot of the operators we already know and love in the game. We get profiles, we get side-by-sides, all this cool stuff. There's action, there's explosions. Nothing really seems too out of the ordinary. It's just the same intro clip I played at the beginning of this video. Well, we're gonna watch it again, and we're gonna slow things down a bit, and maybe we're gonna see something dropped in there. So as we're going through the circular motion of operators pretty slowly, we're gonna see the American operator makes an appearance once again, and it's undeniable this time. It was posted officially to the Ubisoft YouTube channel about 3 months ago, and we all missed it, but Ubisoft, you can't hide everything forever, bros. So as the circle continues to loop around, we're gonna get a face profile, maybe even a side profile of this American operator and his awesome beard, his awesome goggles, as well as his gadget that's equipped to his gun. What looks like a deployable shield attached to his assault rifle, maybe an M4 or some variation of it, could be used for attacking rounds. Now, he's standing next to other attackers like IQ and Ash. It could be up for debate whether he's defense or not, but I'm gonna bet my money that he is attacking. And a mounted deployable shield would work, in my opinion, very well against other operators as they're trying to infiltrate the area. Now, pseudogenesis is on his game. We have some audio files leading us to believe that this gadget is indeed a mounted deployable shield. Take a listen.
Rifle shield deployed. Get behind me.
Ubisoft is calling this gadget a rifle shield, in fact, that can be deployed, I'm assuming, in sticky situations with a limited amount of uses. I'm thinking similar to the number of swings Sledge has with his hammer. I'm assuming to balance it out, players are only going to be able to deploy this thing a certain number of times. And that's perfectly okay with me. The fact that players are going to be able to, for the first time in Rainbow Six Siege, deploy their own form of cover on offense is really amazing. The only way players can do that really right now is by using Montaigne, and even then you sacrifice an AR for what? A pistol and an entire shield and a gadget in itself, so I think this is super cool. Ubisoft, pat yourselves on the back. I can't wait for this shit to launch. I'm so freaking excited. Guys, thank you so much for watching the entire video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The only thing left to do now is wait until the April content drop, or even May, as I am predicting personally. Which one of these two American operators are you most excited for? And I'm still personally leaning towards the American woman. Holding those cameras, man, they're gonna make such a difference in ranked play. I have been Ampy. I will see you guys on the next video.